everyone, welcome back to Trees and Turtles. My name's Imogen. In today's video, I'm sharing how to stop feeling lost in your 20s. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and let's get started. So, your 20s are a big period of change, and that can leave you feeling very lost. Believe me, I know, I'm in my 20s, and sometimes I feel very lost. So, there are some things that I have found help, and I'm going to teach you how to deal with feeling lost. The first one is to get the basics nailed down, and by the basics I mean a steady income, somewhere to live, something to work on which you care about. At least 3 good social connections. I find 3 is a really good number. I'll explain why in a minute. A decent diet. Okay, so those things are the basics, and I understand absolutely that this is way easier said than done, okay? And it took me ages and ages and ages to nail down the basics, and sometimes one of the basics stops being nailed down and then I have to go back and nail it down again, okay? So I'm not saying once it's done, but like making sure that those things are going right in your life is gonna really help you feel more established. And I know it's not easy, but I would be remiss if I didn't mention it. Okay, so get the basics nailed down. Now the reason I say 3 good social connections is because like 3 is a decent number where it's like it's not too many, so it doesn't sound like a challenge. Now if you're super extroverted, you'll probably have like 300 friends or something. I'm very introverted, so this is why I say like 3, but maybe you need more than that if you're an extrovert. But I think 3 is good because it's not too many that it seems overwhelming, but at the same time it's not too few. Like, you know, some of them's someone's out of town, or you know, 2 of your friends don't get along. Okay, it doesn't matter because you still got 2 people that you can hang out with. Okay, like together. Anyway, the point is get the basics nailed down. Right, number 2, have some habits which anchor you. So for me, this is like a weekly self-care routine, seeing friends, and journaling. And this could be kind of anything, but it's useful if it has like a self-care slant to it. But have some habits which make you feel grounded and make you feel sort of put together and make you feel like you know what you're doing and like almost refreshed. Have some habits which do that for you. Right, number 3, this is kind of an interesting concept, and it's been something that has been on my mind for a long time, and that is to define home for yourself, okay? A big problem that I had in my late teens and very early 20s is that I struggled to find one sense of home. Now, obviously, I was like moving around for uni, like every term I'd sort of, you know, I'd go home for the holidays, or then I'd go back to uni, and I felt like I was constantly moving around. So it is, in a way, it's kind of symptomatic of the time, and things felt very transient. So eventually things will settle down, but home doesn't have to be a place, is the thing that I learned from that experience, okay? It could be a friendship group, it could be specific music, it could be anything that makes you feel comfortable and secure and at ease, okay? It can also obviously be a place, and having places which you go to when you need a sense of comfort can be really helpful, but you can also anchor yourself in other ways. So define home for yourself. Have a general routine you follow. Now, I said have some habits which anchor you, and this is in a similar vein, but I meant like, in this point, I mean like a daily routine, a weekly routine. Have a general routine that you follow. Even if you don't follow it like to the letter, know that, okay, this is roughly when I get up. This is what I do when I get up. This is roughly what I like to eat for breakfast, and so on and so forth, okay? So have a general like routine in your mind that feels like you. Develop a purpose. This is a big one, okay? And I understand that, you know, you're in your 20s, okay? This is a time for figuring stuff out, and I'm not expecting you to have it all figured out. I certainly don't have it all figured out. I'm not pretending I do. Like, I run a productivity channel. I don't even have it all figured out, okay? So, obviously, as always, take my advice with a pinch of salt. But, what do you want to do with your life, basically? This could be something small or something huge, okay? It might be as simple as I want to like grow a tomato plant like really well one year. I want to like grow a really healthy, thriving tomato plant, okay? Maybe someone will devote their life to growing the best tomato plant in the world. I don't know. I'm not going to do that. I like tomatoes, but I'm not going to do that. Or it might be like, I want to save the oceans from plastic, okay? So it could be something really small, it could be something really big, and you just need some kind of purpose. And maybe the purpose you have now won't be the purpose you have your whole life, but develop a purpose. Just find something you love to do and which makes you feel like you're creating something meaningful. And do it for an extended period of time until you develop a new purpose, okay? Try lots of new things. You can try a lot of new things, and this really helps developing your purpose, and I think you should try lots of new things. Now, obviously, yes, I love routine, okay? I mean, have you met me? I mean, you can probably tell that from sort of completely everything is that I love a routine. But nevertheless, I also like to try lots of new things, and I've been trying to challenge myself to try more new things. And it's fun. You meet new people, you can learn what you like and what you don't like, and yeah, just try new things. Embrace the chaos, okay? There's nothing wrong with figuring it out. Now, again, this is maybe something that's a little bit contrary to the usual advice I give on this channel. And yes, obviously, embrace the chaos within limits. Like, there are things that you definitely don't want to do in pursuit of chaos, but to an extent, it's okay to embrace the chaos. And your 20s are going to be a period of chaos, and that's okay. Like, yeah, you can institute as much order as you want, but your 20s are probably likely to be a chaotic period when you compare it to the other decades of your life. Okay, so try and embrace that a little bit if you can. Go to therapy. I'm a huge advocate of therapy. Now, I understand that therapy is not for everyone, but there are lots and lots of different types of therapy, and I do think that one type of therapy will have at least something to offer pretty much everyone. Okay, go to therapy. I am back in therapy, or I am currently I'm back in therapy, or about to start, and I've been in therapy before, and it's been really so helpful for me, and it's improved so much in my life, and I talk about that in other videos, so go and check out some of my mental health content if you're interested in my journey with therapy. But go to therapy. Like, seriously, even if you're just trying it out, it can be really helpful, and maybe you find therapy is not for you. Maybe you have different coping mechanisms, different ways to sustain your mental health, like support your mental health, okay? That's fine, but I think everyone should try it at least once. Get yourself a mentor. This could be someone like that you admire in real life, or it could be someone that you know of, like a public figure, or it could be someone who's fictional. Okay, it could be a fictional character. The only requirement is that you admire this person and want to emulate their behaviour in a positive way. And you can have more than one like mentor or role model. Like, I have loads people that I admire, that I look up to, and they're probably a combination of public figures, people I know, and yeah, some fictional characters. But like, get yourself a mentor, and this will kind of give you like some guidelines for how to like develop your life, make decisions. Obviously, don't do something just because your favourite fictional character did it. That would be crazy. But, you know, if it's a good thing, why not, you know? Document everything. So one day your 20s will be over, and you'll miss them, probably. I miss my teens sometimes, although not a great deal. I miss some small aspects of my teens, but overall it was not a great time. Late teens was pretty good, but anyway, make sure you have plenty of reminders of your 20s. This could be like photos, it could be journaling, it could be like, well, videos. I mean, documenting my 20s was one of the reasons I started this channel, and even looking back at videos from a couple of years ago is quite nostalgic for me now. So thank you for being on this journey with me, and document your 20s. Okay, that's all for this video. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye!